If there's one arc in Jujutsu Kaisen that left deep scars on fans, it's the Shibuya Incident. A massacre, a perfect ambush, and one of the most desperate moments in the entire series. But there's a question no one truly wants to face. Could Shibuya have been avoided? And the answer, however painful it may be, will surprise you. First of all, we need to understand that Shibuya didn't happen by chance. It wasn't a coincidence, it wasn't bad luck. It was a meticulously constructed plan, piece by piece. And precisely for that reason, many fans believe that, yes, there were ways to prevent everything. But is that true? The first thing that makes Shibuya almost impossible to avoid is the absurd precision with which Kenjaku orchestrated everything. He isolated Gojo, manipulated curses, cut off communications, spread civilians as hostages, and chose the only place where no sorcerer could act freely. Shibuya wasn't just an attack. It was a 4D chess game, where every move was already calculated. And when someone plays alone, and the other side is asleep, the result is inevitable. But here's the most important point. The mistake wasn't in Shibuya. The mistake was before Shibuya. The Jujutsu Society ignored warnings, ignored investigations, ignored obvious signs that something gigantic was about to happen. And, even worse, they left all the responsibility in Gojo's hands. The strongest man in the world became the planet's only line of defense. Do you know what that means? If Gojo falls, everything falls with him. And that's exactly what happened. Now comes the part that really gets fans debating. Some simple team swaps could have changed everything. Imagine Shibuya with Yuta, Yuki, a Maki post-awakening, a Nanami in another battle, Mei receiving more responsibility, a Todoroki facing Choso, and at least one special sorcerer accompanying Gojo. Believe me, some of these changes would have delayed Kenjaku, or thwarted essential parts of the plan. Shibuya might not have been completely saved, but it would have been much less devastating. Even so, there's one detail no one can ignore. Kenjaku wanted Gojo sealed, and he would have succeeded anyway. The surprising truth is this. Shibuya couldn't have been avoided, but it could have been less destructive. Because the main objective, sealing Gojo, was bound to happen. The only person who could have prevented this was Gojo himself. And even he was tricked at a perfect moment of vulnerability. Shibuya isn't an arc about individual failures. It's an arc about a broken system, about enemies who think years ahead, and about the price you pay when you rely too much on the strongest. So, to answer clearly, Shibuya couldn't have been avoided, but it could have been very, very different. And perhaps that's what makes this arc so unforgettable.